How we doing today, man? It was a tricky day today. If you lost, that's honestly not surprising. I'm not saying you personally. I'm just saying in general. Today was some weird price action. It made some sense, and I want to go over it, but I missed out on my $200 day, and I did not end up making $200. I took two trades. I'm going to recap, and I'll go over that. But first of all, I did make a video last Friday. Unfortunately, I didn't take any trades, so I'll show you guys that. We didn't take a trade on this account last Friday, and we didn't take one on the other account. And I was sick, so I normally make a trade anyways, even if I don't trade. But I was not feeling good. I had a fever, sick, whatever. Just wanted to get on with my day, and I just didn't feel like making a video that day. That's just all it was. But I didn't take any trades. If I took a trade, I would have still powered through the sickness and made a video. But we didn't. And today was a Monday. It was a no news Monday. We have no news tomorrow. So I already came in today expecting bad price action. Plus, we look at where we were before market opened. And if we look at the 15-minute chart, we had this nice range here. This high and this high was my target, my ideas. And if you look at this, we really actually are still just chopping in this area right here. So it's pretty chop fest, 28-point candles. These are 28-point bodies, holding price everywhere. Just kind of back and forth. So when I looked at price action today, if you look at it, this is the day where you can expect a lot of people to probably have lost just because it's really bad price action. So what was going on today? And what trades did I take? How much did I end up making? Well, I ended up making $100. Cool, right? Doesn't really matter. And I'm frustrated because I should have had a 200, or let me reframe the word should have. I could have had a $200 day, and I'll explain why, how. There's a lot of things. A lot of trading is hindsight, shoulda, coulda, woulda. And, you know, it's not always the most fun to deal in hindsight because hindsight is 20/20, and I would have known that I had the $200 day if I would have just stuck to the hindsight. So what was my analysis coming to the market? Well, I really like this Judas swing off open to go lower. You guys know me. I'm a perma bull. I always want to go long, but I actually was really bearish today. I really want to see these lows get swept and these lows. So because of me being a perma bull, it makes it even more shocking that I didn't, that I was looking for shorts, and I was right. So market open, we have a pump off market open, boom, sweep this high inside the 30-minute gap, hourly gap, boom, we displace lower, inversion, boom, trade up, trade down, boom, hold this gap, boom, trade up again. My first trade was short right here. I went short when we got this order block. I went with 1 micro because we didn't inverse this 1-minute gap yet. So I was like, cool, we went in with 1 micro. And I'll kind of show this execution in a second. Got in here, we drop lower. I add 1 position here, and then boom, we didn't run to where I needed us to run to get my $200 day. And then we got stopped out of break even. So that was the first trade. Let's just show the executions on that right here, and I'll show you guys the second trade after. So we got in here, we scaled in at 62, and then we got stopped out on this candle when it came up and stopped us out at break even, unfortunately. And then it never ended up tagging this low, so we would have been edged there anyways. So what happens? We do sweep this low, but we never swept out the prominent low, so we made equal lows with this low. So I'm expecting this to get revisited. Then what happens? We get a strong push up. I'm now watching this fair value gap right here because, hey, if this thing breaks, I bet we go higher to these highs, right? To resweep the high day plus get inside that last candle high that I'll show you guys right here. Boom. This high right here was the last bit of liquidity, before here and here. So if we are bearish, we're going to have a strong reaction off this high. This is the last bit of liquidity that started this day, basically, the overnight session. So I wanted to see us have a reaction off and go to that high. So what ends up happening, we end up getting a change in state delivery here after sweeping these lows. We have a fair value gap. We kind of hold this fair value gap for a while, boom, and we get a nice displacement candle here. Don't quite inverse it here, but we inverse this gap right here. You could have gone in long targeting these highs and had a nice day. I didn't take this trade. It was good risk reward. Great trade. I didn't take it because we had equal lows. I would have felt like an idiot if I lost, and that's fine. You have to have the patience to do that. So then what happens? We end up sweeping this high to the tick. Really, really strong reversal off of it. Boom. Kind of hesitate. Don't go higher. We have this fair value gap, and we immediately inverse it. And we inverse this 2-minute gap, and we inverse this 3-minute gap, which actually ended up being my trade to the downside. So we get in off this 3-minute break. We actually got a bad fill. I'll pull up the video in a second, but this was the ideal fill. And this would have been the take profit right here, right? Why is this the take profit? Well, equal lows. Very simple. Sweep one side. It's a range day. We're already ranging, right? Extreme high, extreme low, extreme high, swept, drop, extreme low, sweep up, drop here. We're moving higher. It's a range day, right? Don't get chopped up in this. It's bad price action, but you can still find good trades. So I got in the trade, and let's just pull up the video of it now, and I'll kind of walk through my idea behind things and work us through why I did certain things. So at this point, I was already not the happiest with the price action. It was pretty sloppy, right? As you can see, price action was ranging. So I got in. We were starting to just chop a little bit. I got in on this 3-minute break, broke right here. I kind of got filled a little bit lower. So then what happens here? I'm targeting $200. Why? Because I need $200 days to get a payout, and my goal is to get a payout for my account. So anyway, sitting through the chop, sitting through the drawdown, boom, when we get this start moving lower right here, I started to get confident in the trade, right? I started to expect this to dump. So what else do I want to say about this trade? Well, my target was this low right here, this blue line, right? We could have easily hit this blue line and reversed, right? Because that's the equal lows. Just like up here, you see how we tag this swing high, the liquidity pool, and we drop lower? I thought that could happen as well here. So I end up going break even. Look at the 15-minute here. So live time, let me see. I go to the 15-minute. Can't find it. Okay, right here. If I look at the 15-minute here, I like that we have this sweep of this high, and we have a snap down and close, right? But this looks choppy. This is just chop. We're sitting in the 15-minute time chart. We're just kind of going sideways. We're not really going anywhere. So at this point, I wanted to see some speed. So when we got a push lower here, I went break even because I do not want to see us spend any more time. I said I'm done for the day. If it stopped me at break even and runs lower, I get no FOMO and I lock my account and I'm done for the day. So we end up not getting stopped out there. And then when this candle came in, I was expecting this low to get taken out, and I really love this candle. So we start dropping, boom. What happens? I end up making a decision. So instead of holding for the 200, I end up making a decision that we'll talk about here, which was taking a profit this low and then moving my last take profit to where I need it to. So we end up hitting take profit, smacking take profit. Now we've locked in $73 for the day and running. So now I'm thinking, okay, cool, right? What do? Do we let it run? Do we not? Like, what's the game plan here? And the goal was just to let it run to $128 to get me a $200 a day. But what's annoying about this trade is that, hey, if I would have left my original trade in place, we do end up getting stopped out here for another 20 bucks, so we make 100 on the day. This take profit that I needed for the $200 a day was 13 points lower than this target right here, 13 points. So if I would have held for 13 points, we would have gotten it right here. Right here. So I missed out on the $200 a day in hindsight. But I'm not too upset, right? Because, hey, it is just hindsight. If I was in this trade not worried about a $200 a day, this is what I really want to focus and kind of like make the whole point of this video on is worry about getting better at trading. The results will come, right? So I risked 2 micros because I wasn't super confident in the price action today. But just like we had on this high right here, we could have done the same thing. We tagged this high, the liquidity pool, and rip lower. So in my head, I'm thinking, hey, I don't want to see these lows get tagged by the tick and then rip higher. But when you have these equal lows, you do sometimes see a little push lower. So I would have had the $200 a day. That's a $100 swing in my account that I don't have. And that's unfortunate because I need 3 more to get my payout. So if I would have had this, I would actually been 2 away and would have been really looking likely to get my first payout before this month's over. So I was frustrated with that. But what did I not do? I didn't keep trading. Oh, I just need to make another 100. Let me just keep trading. I didn't spiral. I didn't revenge trade. I didn't do anything dumb. I just said, look, there's more opportunities tomorrow. That's the main thing, is that there's always more opportunities. So yes, why am I not mad about taking a partial here? Because that's where I would take my trade off if I was in this trade or I was in it for real. But if I wasn't worried about $200 days and I got in here, whatever, I would take my full position off here every single time. I wouldn't leave runners because today's not a day where you expect runners. So what if we needed 15 points under this low, right? And we didn't get it. Or 16, right? What if we missed it by a tick? We don't know. So I'm fine taking a partial here. Hindsight, 2020, it would have hit my $200 day. But that's all right because we added another $100 to the stack, right? We're up $716 on the Express. That's an all-time best for me. I've never been up $700 on Express count, right? We have 2 winning days. We just got to keep working at it. We just got to not lose our head. It is just annoying, though, because when you have one in your hand that you could have had, you don't know when these opportunities come around. But that's why you have to remember that you are abundant. You find abundant opportunities, and you don't have to be worried about one missed trade. That's why I need to remind myself. I don't have to be worried about one missed trade because, you know, if that's the last $200 trade I ever get, then I'm not going to get my payout anyways. So, it's frustrating. But that's the thing. You have to think in long term. You have to think in long term. You have to remember. You have to remember that this is a process. It's not an overnight thing. It's not, hey, it just doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter. Should I have held for the 200? Probably. Could I have? Yes. Would it have worked? Yes. But develop the skill, right? You're trading a prop firm. What prop firm has disappeared? Do you want to be a guy that can only trade off a prop firm, right? Or do you want to be able to trade normally, like skill and account? Keep growing it. If I go and win the next 3 trades in a row, we don't even know if this is a good thing or a bad thing yet. Because, hey, let's say, I don't know if you guys have heard the story about, like, the guy on, okay, I'm just going to tell this story. You might have heard it on, I heard it on, TikTok or from my uncle or something, but there's a kid, or no, a wild horse runs into this guy's yard. Like a farmer. That's like a long time ago, or supposed to be a long time ago. A wild horse runs into this farmer's yard. The town says, hey, aren't you so lucky? Aren't you so lucky that you got this wild horse, right? You got a free horse, right? Isn't it so lucky? And the farm owner says, hey, the old man says, hey, I don't know yet. I don't know if it's good or bad, right? They're like, okay, well, you got a free horse, right? Why isn't it good? And then the next day, the horse runs away randomly, wild horse. And all the people say again, hey, man, that's so unlucky that your horse ran away. I guess the door got open, whatever. The horse ran away. And he says, well, I don't know, man. I don't know if it's good or bad. The next day, the horse comes back with 30 more wild horses for him. And everyone's like, wow, that's really lucky. You got 30 free horses. He says, hey, I don't know if it's a good or bad thing, right? And then his son starts riding one of the horses. His son falls off the horse and breaks his arm or breaks his leg, whatever. Everyone says, wow, that's so unlucky that he did that. He says, well, I don't know. It might be unlucky. It might not be unlucky, right? I don't know yet. And then he gets a knock on his door the next day. It's the military. They're saying, hey, we want every kid this age to go to the military. And then they say, hey, well, we can't go. I have a broken leg. So his son doesn't have to get drafted for the military, right? And the whole point of that story is you don't know what's going to be good or bad. And the reason I even mention that story is because, hey, this $100 day, I could have had a $200 day. And I'm sitting here right now with my perspective. And my perspective is not the real perspective of overall, right? So my perspective right now is, wow, that's so unlucky. If I would have just held, I could have the $200 day. That's unlucky, right? Getting the $100, that's not a good thing, right? Wouldn't it be better to make 200? Well, let's think about it this way. Well, if I made 200 today and I make 200 the next day and the next day and make the next trades I take and I make $600, I get my payout. That'd be great. I would not be complaining. But what if I go and win my next 3 trades and I make 200 all of them and I get a payout? Because I got unlucky today and only made 100, that will add $50 to my payout. Because I made 100, you can withdraw half. If I go and win the next 3 straight trades, I would have won the next 2. So that means I would have had the payout a day before, which means I would have made $100 less, which means I would be able to profit $50 less. So my point is being, I don't know if this is lucky or unlucky yet, right? I don't know. So I just have to keep doing what I do. Hindsight's always 20/20. When you look back, everything makes sense, right? Oh, I blew this account because of this. Oh, I did this. You learn from hindsight. You improve from hindsight, but you operate in abundance. I'm going to find a winning trade in my next sessions. I'm going to get my $200 days. I'm going to get my payout. I'm not worried. I'm not worried about the timeline. I've been doing this for 2 years. Why get anxious now? Why force it now? If someone said, hey, it's going to take you another 25 trading days to get 3 winning days. Or, yeah, what if they said it's going to take you 3 weeks to get 3 more trading days of $200, and then you get your payout, and then you can withdraw a $1,000 payout? I would say, sign me up. But because I don't have the peace of mind that it's guaranteed, because I don't know if it's guaranteed or not, I have this anxiety of, hey, am I going to get the winning days? Am I not? But the reality is, it is guaranteed if I follow the plan, if I stick to what I'm supposed to do, if I focus, if I don't revenge trade, if I don't take bad setups. I know I will get the $200 days. I know I'll get that payout. So that's the goal. That's what it is about. That's what it's about. I've been doing this for 2 years. So if someone told me another 3 weeks, another 15 trading days to get the winning days, or another 30 trading days to get the winning days, 6 weeks, so be it. Because that's the whole point, to get better, to improve, to find the consistency, to not crash out. I could have easily started revenge trading after I didn't get this because, oh, wow, would have got it. I deserve this $200 day. You don't deserve anything but what you get. You get what you deserve, right? And this isn't a good or bad thing yet. We don't know. We don't know, because the thing is, no matter what, when I'm eligible for that payout, if I can withdraw at least $500, I'm withdrawing half my balance, no matter what. So this could be a great thing in disguise. This could be an extra $50 in my pocket. That's an eval account, a free eval account, because I don't know if this is a good or bad thing yet. And I kind of want to talk about that because the prop firms are designed to make you hungry for now, hungry for the short term. Get out, drawdown now. Get my $200 day now, today, right here, today, right? And they make you lose focus of what you're actually doing trading, which is improving, trying to find good trades, trying to be consistent, trying to do the right thing. That's what trading's about. Slowly stacking days. So we have $700 in the balance. If we go ahead, let's just say we have 716. Let's add $603. Divide that by 2. We're going to be able to take a $650 payout if we just win the next 3 days, right? So I don't know if that's going to happen, but it could, and it'll be really amazing. So I don't know if it's a good or bad thing. It's a winning day, so how can I complain? It doesn't feel great because it's not a $200 day, but that's what these prop firms are designed to make you feel like if you don't get the winning day that you did nothing, right? But we got better. We stayed disciplined. We were patient, and we found a great trade. And if I was in a trade and I didn't worry about $200 days, if I was on a live account, I would never be holding another 13 points. I would never have worried about getting 50 points on this trade. So that's only a hindsight issue. That's only a prop firm issue. That's not a trading issue. That's not a skill issue. We got better. We took great trades. We followed our plan, and we followed our rules, and we did great. And I can't be more proud of it. And we just got to keep building on that, and we will be great, and we will do great things. So I appreciate you guys. If you guys are looking to get an account, Apex or Alpha Futures, please use code Diego if you're going to buy an account anyways. It helps me out, and it gets you guys a little bit percentage off. So I appreciate you guys for watching the video, subscribing. I apologize for not making a video Friday, but I feel a little bit better now. And yeah, man, super excited for this period. I think we're going to really start taking off here with our trading. Realm Drip play tomorrow for the first time in a while. Excited for that. Hopefully you guys are doing well. Let me know how you guys did today. Did you guys get chopped up? Did you guys do well? This was a tricky day. And yeah, Alpha Futures, Apex, code Diego. It really helps me out. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hopefully you guys had a good day. Let me know how you guys did today in the comments as usual. Because yeah, I could see how people got chopped up. This is not great if you didn't get in. If you weren't on sides, you're getting chopped up. So I really hope that you guys didn't. But yeah, stay safe, man. Go outside, do something fun, tell somebody you love them, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out, man.